What's up, everybody? This is Frugal Panda here. I'm out here camping at John Martin Reservoir here in Colorado. I apologize if there's wind. If it's too bad, I'll just voice over. But I kind of never really talk. I always voice over everything. So I'm going to try it. I don't have a dead cat on me. I really didn't plan on cutting a video for this. I was just going to do a electric XP video. You can see this is my setup. This is going to be my setup for when I go on my West Coast trip next month, which will be October. So I'm testing it out. But one thing that will not be going with me on that trip, and I wish I didn't bring it this time. Nothing's wrong with it. It's the bed platform. It's not that anything's wrong with it, but basically this trip is to test the bed. Basically, it's to test the bed itself. This is a trifold mattress, and I already have a trifold 4-inch, and it's narrower. This one can fit, my bike can fit in here. You saw some pictures, or you will see some pictures when I put the video together of the bike sitting here. So I can sleep back here with the bed. With the electric XP in there, which electric XP is right there. So on my West Coast trip, this is pretty 99% sure I'm taking this one. I was thinking about taking my El Cheapo, which is a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter, but I have 2 batteries for this, so why not take this one? And the way I was ripping and zipping when I was in Seattle last time, I had 2 batteries. I think I rode like 40 or 50 miles in one day with the 2 batteries. And that will be the last trip for this electric XP. After I get back after that, I will be selling it more than likely and upgrading. Before we get back to it, here's where I'm at. This is John Martin Reservoir right here. So I rode my bike because I haven't used my camper all year long. So the camper I have a Forest River A-frame, the hard-sided. I just haven't had time this year. So what's going to happen with it is we're going to move it from my son's house to a storage facility that's about maybe 5-10 minutes from the house. He lives in another city, not that far from us, but it's just, we've been really busy this year, and I would have taken it a lot of times, but I don't want to put the burden on him. He's got a boat and everything. He has to move a bunch of stuff for us to use it. So we're gonna get it in a couple weeks. I'm not taking it on the West Coast trip. I thought about it, but I don't want to deal with this time, and I'd rather, if I did that type of thing, have my wife with me, and stuff like that. There's a couple camp spots I saw I would like to go back to that I saw when I was driving and stopped. So like in Zephyr Cove, which I think is in like Lake Tahoe area of Nevada. I really like that place, but I'm not going to take it with me. I'm taking this. This is an Infiniti QX80. This is the big boy. So as you can see, I have the bed back here. So what I was saying with the platform is not going with me on my trip. It is not going with me on my trip, this bed platform I have, to even it out. So I have a 4-inch, and if you're wondering why there's Ram mats in here, I've had like 3 Rams and other Dodges and stuff. So I always keep the mats before I sell them. And they actually come in handy because I'll put them underneath my bikes. I'll use them for like when I'm camping to like sit your shoes on outside the tent, or whatever, or in the tent. So I just keep them, reuse them. The bungee cords and all that hanging up, that's to hold my bike up there and all that stuff, so it's not sliding all over. And also I'll use like these. I have a black cover, so I'll put it so it goes over it so you can't see it in here, but also it doesn't, like, the chain doesn't get the bed dirty, stuff like that. So like I was saying with this mattress, it's a 4-inch memory foam. I'll leave a link in the description. So I'm testing it this time, this time out, but it's the only thing going with me. It will not be the wood bed platform, even though it folds in half. It's easier just to take this mattress because it folds in 3 parts. So that's much easier to do, just to bring it, and I can fold it up when I'm not using it, or just leave it. Basically what happened is you can't really tell that front seat, that passenger or the driver's side rear seat right there. I can leave that up and have the bike back here. So I just have it down because I'm doing a full camping, and I actually probably brought way more stuff. So there's a shower tent in there, which I don't need because there's free showers here at this time of year. So, but I didn't know where I was going. And then at the last minute, I decided when I was driving, let's go to John Martin because I've actually never been out here. Anyway, this is fully loaded, QX80. These have the 5.6 liter, what's in the Titan, except for they've been a little bit modified for little bit better performance, so over 400 horsepower. And then this has like a, I don't know, $800,000 cold air intake in it, like a professional one someone put in here, like a really nice one. That's for these. So it's got a lot of grunt. It's got a tow hitch hidden behind there. I'm going to use this to tow as well, as I said. So it's of course 4-wheel drive and all that jazz, all-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive as well. It's a big boy. Mileage is not good. I knew that when I bought it. That's not what I bought it for, was mileage. Coming out here, I got like 21 miles to the gallon. You got to think about how big this vehicle is too, though. So that's pretty decent for the size of this vehicle. And it can tow like almost 9,000 pounds. So I'm okay with it. Oh, you can see I put a rack on it. I'm not finished with it. It's going to get off-road tires, all terrains put on it as well. These tires are practically new on here, but I will end up putting all terrains. It may be even before I leave for the trip. I don't know yet. I'm like, do I want to put those thousands on that or not? I probably will end up getting them. Also, my little Jackery, I brought the tiny one because I'm almost mimicking how it's going to be when I go to the West Coast. This is my 100 watt, folds up all the way. It's awesome. This 100 watt one really, puts a lot of power into these versus the 60 watters. I really like it, and it's hard material, not that soft material that gets a bunch of dirt on it you can't wipe off. That's the Jackery 160. I'll leave a link in the description. Real basic. This is the simple one. But it's, when I go on road trips, it does everything I need. I don't have to take my big old blue Eddy with me. What else? I'm not probably going to take this. I love this thing though. Here, check this out. Let's see if I can turn it on. Oh, that's pretty cool, huh? I do like it, but that'd be overkill because when I go to the West Coast and I do a little bit of camping, I'm not doing heavy camping, guys. It's literally like hopping in the back, going somewhere camping for free, saving a few days of a hotel, and, and then doing a little bit of, gas station camping on my way out. Unless I stop in Salt Lake, which is a thing too. I'm not taking all this stuff. I'm a little bit oversized on what I brought this time. I get like that. I actually have an extra battery, car battery in there too, just like brand new. You see this right here? This is pretty cool. See if I can do it one-handed. Can't really. Anyway, you get the point. I would hold it, but it cuts right through that stuff. It's actually really cool. I'll leave a link in the description for this as well. Anyway, so I brought way too much stuff. So I pull all my stuff out because I'm trying to see. And while I'm out here, I'm gonna start a fire and stuff and cook a little bit. I'm gonna downsize. I would like to get everything I need for when I'm on my trip for like basic simplistic camping in like this, that right there. I'm probably not taking my big green one like this to go with me because I'm not doing that type of camping, but I will take this little boy this one right here. It's broke. You see the handle's broke on it. I've had this like 10 years at least. And I did that on accident, finally, in the end, a couple months back ago. So it's gotten well worth it. Still don't leak or anything. So I'll take this one, and I always have bottles of water in my stuff. I have to look. I have a shower cap that goes on, like a little shower thing that goes on top of like a water bottle, so you can take a shower and stuff like that. I have to find it though. I haven't been able to find it. I might just order another one. My e-bike, like I said, it's going to take up room in there, but the way it's set up, honestly, when I hop in the back, and I did this in the Nissan Kicks too, I was able to. But you can see, you can see my carpet. This is TJ Maxx special. It's like $20. It's comfy. But I put these on it so it doesn't get, when I pull the bike in there on that side. But no, it's really nice. So what I'm going to do, I guess, is since we're all here, I'm going to hop in there. I'm kind of going to mimic how I would get in it if I was on the road. So you see that seat's down. I wouldn't leave that. There's no reason to leave that seat down. So watch this. I have a bunch of extra, like I said, I use those when I'm on the road too. These are my bungees for the e-bike. So really the seat would be up and the bike fits in there. So technically how I do it I don't even need to hop over the seat unless, like, you know, I'm trying to be stealth camping or something like that. And then with my tablet, this is the seat right here, and I would not have my shoes on, guys. You know that. We wouldn't have our shoes on hopping in the back. That'd be stupid. Anyway, simply just get up here. It's got a lot more room than the Nissan Kicks, most definitely. I can sit up. I mean, I'm hunched over, but I've been in a lot tighter cars. You know, like that Kicks was smaller, the Sorrento's smaller. This is pretty cool. Now, when I take the platform out, the only issue with it is sag where it goes over the seat that's laid down, but that's an easy fix. I put my bags or like my stuff I'm taking with me just under it to level it out, and that's it. Done that before. Yeah, pretty cool. I have a fan too and all that stuff. Also, I have window covers, guys. I'm sorry if I never said that. I have window covers, and I also made bungee ones that literally just go all the way across. So that's it. And how I get out of here, I'm not going to go out the back more. Like I have a remote, so I can get out the back if I want to. So really how I would do it, with no shoes on, of course, I literally, and then you could put your shoes and everything on, put your pants on, all that stuff. And the e-bike sits right there. And, you know, if I was getting ready for bed and say I was stealth in a city or something like that, this is it. This is all I would do, is I just sit here, get ready, you know, put all my stuff. I do not like that. So I have a cover that'll go across here as well. So, because I found out that one's a little too small, that goes over the front, but that's not a big deal. I have a black curtain that will go across here. So, then you get out. Honestly, that's about the easiest one I have. Now, like I said, I'll show you real quick what I'm talking about. Once I don't have that bed platform in there, here's what's going to happen. Well, it's not going to overhang that much. So when I would go on the road, underneath here is this piece. That's the headrest. So I may just pull the whole headrest out on this side, because it's going to lay down the whole time, more than likely. It may not have to, because like I said, it's a trifold. But all I would do is just put my, I'd have this in my bag, and it would just level, or not that, that's a battery, but something like that with my stuff in it, and then my clothing bag or whatever right there. And I've done it before on other cars, and it would just even it out so it's not sagging. And that's basically it. But it's also big enough that the mattress should go all the way over without even like sagging any, because it's pretty long, the back of this car. But as you can see, you're going to slide right over into the seat. It's not that hard. Now, what I probably will do on my road trip is take one of my, I have seat covers, drop a seat cover on there. That's leather and stuff. So let me throw one of my dog seat covers on it. Hardly anybody ever rides back here, to be honest with you. My 16-year-old son can drive himself now. So only on maybe some road trips here where there'd be even 3 people in here. So I'll take one of my doggy covers and drop it over there, just so, you know, keep it good. You can see you got it's a 3rd row seat underneath here, if I didn't mention that. So there we are. I just wanted to show you. So what's going to happen is this. I'm going to start a fire, and then I'm going to start condensing stuff. All this stuff in both of these, what I'm going to actually take when I go, I'm going to start getting it ready. Because sometimes I do overkill. As you can see, I have a battery underneath here. That's a full, like almost new car battery. Not for this car, but it's for another vehicle. And I brought it because they told me my battery in this is about 100, 200 watts, or crank whatever low. So I don't want to be out here with the dead battery. So I brought the other one, but I'm also very cheap right now. So when I do replace it, it's not going to be right now. It's going to be probably right before I go. I'll put a brand new battery in there. I just don't want to do it right now. And so that battery will not be in there. We will not be taking that. And I'm more than likely, I'm going to get a little jump starter. I used to have one to keep with me. And then that's basically it. But all this stuff and these 2 right here will be condensed into one that I actually need on the road. And then this will, I'm only going to take the little water guy. Like, I'll show you an example. So I would take that water guy when I'm on the road and it's just me and I'm going on a road trip. I have a bottle of water right here. I don't know if this is actually, this may not be water. It might be actual Propel that's in there. But anyway, I'd have one here. I have one over there. And I have my big, my big one right here, my Yeti. That's my Yeti right there. So, and then I probably have another. Oh, and I have like emergency water up on top and a canteen of water. So I got plenty of water. But I had to bring the green thing. I wanted to mess with it. I like it. Hack, if you didn't know, you need dish soap. Put about, 1/10. I put about 1/10 in here and then fill the rest with water. It's good to go. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's it. I left my incense. I have these incense that keep bugs away. They have all the good stuff in it. And I forgot it at home. But luckily, I have a brand new of this clearance stuff. So what I do, move my keys. I don't really like it on me half the time unless I really have to. Like I was by the thing. And I spray my stuff like that. But these incense I have, man, they work really, really well. So, anyway, give you an idea. So, yeah. So, we're going to mess around, start getting things together. I want to test the bed. I'll probably take my solar panel. If I don't take this one, I have miniature ones, too. Like I said, I'm not doing super heavy camping. I just like this one because it's so fast to charge stuff at 100 watts. I'll leave a link for this one. But let's go look at it again. That's the bed right there. I take my wimpier sleeping bag. This is not a super heavy one. It's like 0 degree bag, maybe at most. So I'll bring this. I have a heated vest in there. I have a blanket hidden somewhere. And, I'm not worried about it. I got my tablet. We're good to go. And where I'm parked. Oh, and then I have all my stuff to put on the windows that I'll mess with in a little bit. So I might take a picture showing you, but basically what it's going to do, there'll be a bungee cord and it'll go across there, and there'll be a bungee cords that go across there, and then have blackout curtains right there. And then you do want it over there. So the plan is with that is when you're traveling and you're not using them, they just all go in the back and you put like a little Velcro around it to hold them together like a curtain, when you're putting it back on both sides and to the side on the other one, and you're good to go. And they're blackouts. Anyway, this is Frugal Panda. I hope this video is interesting to somebody. It may be interested in doing this stuff. I don't care what you got, man. Get out there and travel. I'm 6 foot tall, so I've camped in Nissan Kicks. I will never do it again. I'm just getting older, and it was not comfortable for me. But now you got me 10 years ago, I could have did it. But this last time I did it, it's more about comfort. I wasn't sore. I just didn't feel comfortable. So I got this. This is what's going to the West Coast with me. This big boy is plenty big. That's all I'll say on it. This is the first time I'm taking it camping, guys. So this is just a test. Bathrooms over there. There's showers here. So let me get to work. It's getting darker earlier out here as in September out here in Colorado. But yeah, this is a QX80. It's a big boy. So I'm excited to test it out tonight and see what we got. Put some scary movies and podcasts on and see what we got. Anyway, Frugal Panda out. Thanks, everyone. Get out there and have some fun. Bye.